What I'm doing today is I'm just drilling holes in this really thin aluminum tubing type stuff to mount my lights, my trailer lights, so I can tow the buggy to Pismo. April, is it in May? Is it in March? It is. The event schedule, March 14th through the 17th, 2024. Just a shout out to the Manx Club. March, they're having their event in Pismo. Show and shine, street, trail, and beach runs. I went last year. It was a great time. I had a lot of fun, and I've talked my 15-year-old into doing it again. Here I don't have a trailer, so I'm towing the car. It should be a great adventure, hopefully. We had a lot of fun last time with some rain. I learned a lot of lessons, and I'm gonna hopefully do things differently, like bring a tarp and cover the car. So I'm just mounting this, so I'm just gonna like do that now. This is why I don't work on cars. Drill a little hole. So far so good. Currently using this 1.5-inch bolt and a washer. There it is. Bam. 1 and 2. It's just a bracket. Trailer light's gonna go right there. And then I gotta figure out kind of the wiring since I don't have a trailer, which I don't know, we'll see if that works out or how that works out. There's the car. I got some plans for the interior coming up soon. I have my seat covers purchased. I'm still thinking about padding underneath the seat cover because they're all kind of broken down. Thinking about new wheels, new tires anyway, a more off-road tire. I don't know if I might get it done before. Yeah, I got a couple months or a month and a half. It's the end of January, so all of February and half of March. Get some tires, get some different tires. These are fine, but I just want an all-terrain tire. Yeah, I just want a different tire. I want a different look. I want an all-terrain, like a grabber, one of those, just a little bit knobbier, a little beefier. And then I'm not sure on sizes yet. I'm still researching that. I think the one I'm leaning towards is like 30 by 9 by 15. I got to figure out so it's a 8-inch wide wheel that I bought from Myers-Manx when they started re-releasing the wheels, which, or not re-release, yeah, I guess re-releasing, making their own. So it's a 8 in the back, 7 in the front. So I can go pretty wide. I don't want to go too wide in the front because then it's going to be kind of hard to steer. We'll see what I end up doing. Oh, today's a big day. I don't know if you can hear me over the car. It's loud. I'm taking the seats, seat covers, seat cushions down to the shop to get reupholstered. I think they're going to do a better job than I would do. So I'm just marking the occasion, and I'm really excited to get new seats on the buggy, and we'll see how it turns out. My buddy is taking me to the shop, pick up the dune buggy, and he's probably not gonna allow this, but let's do it anyway.
There we go. You don't have my permission.
I have.
You no permission now.
Whoa, look at this thing. Look at the interior.
It's more room here, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's super clean. This is Paul's brand new. This is Paul. Say hi, Paul. This is Paul's super. Did Josh clean it?
No, he hasn't cleaned it yet.
Dude.
Still smells like a motel.
It smells like an old person a little bit, but not bad at all. He just bought this car. He just had the transmission done?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, and then, is that it?
Yeah.
It's a GMC Envoy.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Paul's helping me out today to go pick up the dune buggy, and I just had to film him. And yeah, we'll check back in with Paul. So we're back at Major's Air Cooled. We're picking up the dune buggy. They did some work on the interior and they did a tune-up. This is some of their cars. Actually, that's Dave's car. This car is for sale. Hey, what year is this red one? 65. You're interested in a 65. Drive it home. Runs good. It's already lowered. Runs and drives. 65. It's a neat car. How's it going? How'd it turn out?
Good. Yeah, you got a little more sunlight on the back pieces because I lost sunlight yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and your seat, you notice this one's a little higher? Uh-huh. Yeah, your seats are
a little mismatched?
Something else, bro. The bottoms, somebody welded some gooseneck arms on there to complete them or whatever.
Huh.
So I stretched it, a little more sun on this, and that all smoothed out. It's from being back, but I ran out of sunlight yesterday.
Yeah, no worries.
So, because I let them set the sunlight once I do them too. Like the bottoms, I had plenty of sunlight. See the bottoms? I had plenty of sunlight. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, the bottoms are kind of a little off on each because of those legs, and the backs are different.
It's what you had to work with, right? They turned out really good. The back, everything is really firm now. So yeah, it just changes definitely the look of the car, but also the feel of the car. It's just brighter, just happier. It goes with the wheels, in my opinion. I'm just stoked at how it came out. Guys at Majors Air Cooled installed them. They pointed out that my seats are kind of modified to fit the tunnel, since the car, all dune buggies have been shortened, and where they shortened mine kind of messed with the kind of the inside seat arms, rails. I hadn't really noticed because I hadn't taken the seats out before or really climbed under there. I have some other ideas for the interior. My other big issue is this kit came with a back seat, but it is not, I don't have a traditional back seat. This is homemade by somebody, and this piece and this piece, the seat covers that I got are gonna have to be modified. I'm gonna see if my mother-in-law will help me out. She sews, and I'm gonna lay it on her and see if she thinks she can do it. She's really crafty. She does all kinds of cool projects, upholstery and crafts and all kinds of stuff. I kind of want to have a white back seat. I still want to have back seats. I kind of wish my seat belts were white or a different color, but And the other big idea I had was, so I bought more of this blanket material. I just bought another blanket, and I want to change the interior carpet and into that kind of material. That's just kind of the theme I'm going for, is a festive, vibe, surf vibe, beach vibe from the 1960s. I'm getting there. The other big thing I've got going on, I talked about it a few times, is I have another set of tires. They're all here. I just gotta get them mounted, maybe tomorrow. So that'll be the next big event. But yeah, the seats are done and they look amazing, and I'm super excited. And Pismo is getting even closer, and I'm gonna figure out these lights and see if it all works, and we'll see how it turns out. So anyway, today's the day. We're gonna take off that sticker. I got a razor blade. I got my wife's old hair dryer. It's basically the cheapest heat gun you can buy. Obviously, don't use your wife's current hair dryer because she'll kill you. Well, it took it off really easy. There is still a spot left, which I'm gonna use acetone and some more razor blade to see if I can get the rest of this off. But there is no more turtle on the back of the banana slug. I need a sticker of a slug, that's what I need. Acetone. Well, you can still kind of see it. The acetone worked pretty good. I'm happy with the results. You can see this, the sun, it's like sunburnt into it, so it's like a lighter yellow, or excuse me, a darker yellow and a lighter yellow. And you can see the Kona still there. I think a polish and a buff will probably take all that out, all the discoloration. So at some point I'm gonna do that. Probably not today. It's not a nice day. I just wanted to get that off of there, and actually it's not raining, so it's not too bad. But I need to, well, polish the whole car, and it's just filthy from sitting in my backyard and getting just the elements. I put a tarp over it during the winter, but I don't know, dirt and grime and oil and grease and everything else. One less thing I didn't care for that sticker, and now it's gone. On to the next thing. It's the next day. One of the sources of information I think it's a good source. Examples of how to, you know, build things, build buggies, modify buggies, ongoing projects is JK Classic Buggies. He's a expert, jkclassicbuggies.com. Big shout out to him. He helped me with my tire sizes and any question I have. He is always super friendly and willing to help me. So that's a page. Another thing that I just found on YouTube, a fellow YouTuber who he's made 2 videos, has way more views and way more subscribers because he's building a beach buggy, a dune buggy. He's from the UK. It's called Neil of Steel. I haven't finished the 2nd episode, but it's super good. He's a metal, well, he's not a metal worker. I don't know what he does for a living, but he's very talented, and he's building a beach buggy, dune buggy, from, you know, not from scratch. He's using an old chassis, shortening the tunnel, he's shortening the pans. He actually bought shortened pans. So Neil of Steel, Neil of Steel on YouTube. It's the 2nd episode, and so far it's been awesome. Like he's super great content and dune buggy content. So if you haven't found him, if you're watching me, find him, subscribe. I mean, I'm watching it, I'm liking all of his stuff, and I'm looking forward to his whole series, the build that he's doing right now. So anyway, on to my tinkerings and other bullshit. So this is what we're trying to accomplish today. These are General Grabber All-Terrain X, whatever the X means. These were hard to find. 205, 75, 15, which is the size I've been looking for, and found them on eBay. And thank you to JK Classic Buggies for helping me find these. I could not find them anywhere. I'm gonna actually drive the buggy there so they can do all the changing and tire swapping and mounting at the shop. So let's get this done. So we are here at Linden Tire here in Stockton, California. Had to come to a different shop that I heard has the correct Volkswagen Wi-Fi adapter. So this shop was able to help me out. They are installing them right now. Front ones are on. It's very beefy, very off-roady. Just trying to beat the rain. Got no top. I don't want to get rain on this. We're getting there. I took the car to Linden Tire. They did an awesome job. Thank you to the guys at Linden Tire. The car turned out just better than I can imagine. It just looks like super capable and super gnarly and like ready to take on the Rubicon, which it can't, but that's okay. It looks like it could. The proportions turned out perfect. It's easier to steer, which I don't understand if it's because it's a taller tire. Maybe someone can explain this to me, but I thought it would be harder to steer because I thought it was a little bit wider, a little bit heavier of a tire, but it's actually easier to steer. And I don't know, because I went from kind of a low profile tire to a really tall, a lot of sidewall. I don't know how that works. I don't know what the ratios are, but look at it. It turned out better than I could have imagined. Thank you to John Kaslich, probably saying your name wrong, I apologize, from JK Classic Buggies. He's a buggy builder. He helped me decide on the brand and size of all my tires, which were hard to find. He told me to find them on eBay, the front ones. The rear ones are actually pretty common, but I went to American Tires, went to Walmart, I went to my father-in-law owns a tire shop, and they looked everywhere, and they were just like, we don't know where to find these. Try Walmart. Maybe it's an exclusive. Walmart was like, we don't know where to find these. There's none in any Walmart in the United States. We think they discontinued them, which I actually emailed General, which I think is owned by Continental. Doesn't matter. They never got back to me. That's okay. I found the ones that I wanted. The seats turned out great, and the tires turned out great, and I'm actually digging it without the hubcaps. And I think I'm ready for Pismo. I have more that I want to do. I'm not going to get to the back seat before Pismo, and then I want to do the carpet. And I'm kind of running out. I think I want to do the motor. That's I want to rebuild the motor. I want to go bigger, like a 1776 or 1861. I want to do dual carbs. My issue with that is someone cut a hole in the top of the fiberglass where my air cleaner pokes through, and I don't know how I would fix that. I don't know if I'd have to refiberglass it, and then I'd have to gel coat or paint the car. I wouldn't paint it, it's fiberglass, but it could use a gel coat, and that's probably cheaper than a new body. And now I know that's cheaper than a new body, so maybe next year. I want to do the motor first because I actually like the paint on the car, but I'll figure that out. I'll put some sort of panel, something white maybe, to kind of trying to offset the yellow and the black with white accents. But man, just look at it. Yeah. I'm trying to beat the rain to get back to, I have the chrome wheels that came on the car. I'm putting the street tires back on that. Well, why would I ever change the tires? Why? Why would I ever change the tires? These look so good. And it rides nice and it turns good. I'm just, you know, when you have a vision and you think it's gonna turn out good and then it turns out better than you thought it was gonna turn out, that's where I'm at. So I'm just super stoked. And thanks to any and all the subscribers and likers and friends and family that are watching my videos. Thank you for your support. Thank you to my wife. Thank you to my wife for funding, you know, vast majority of all my stupid ideas. Thank you so much. You're the best. I think that's it for this episode. A lot happened. My buggy's coming along, and I'm excited for Pismo. If my son tries to bail out, I'm just gonna force him to go and force him to have a good time. So, Brody, prepare yourself. Not that he watches my videos. He's highly embarrassed by this whole thing, but that's okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next time.